All right, guys. So we're still working with that earth element this week. So again, a nice grounding earth practice. So why don't we begin our yen practice tonight? This end of the journey, and maybe a child's pose with the knees kind of wide. And if you want, you can bring your blocks in front and put your hands on the block. And actually, I don't even really have my hands on them. I kind of have just my fingers just over the top of the block. It's almost just like that. There's just something about that even hand on the wrist is nice. Allow yourself to drop into your body in our child's pose. And as you're here in your child's pose, let's just come up a moment, put the weight in the hands and the hips and the knees, and feel that weight with the sits bones off the heels. Feel the weight in the knees and the hips and the hands, and then same for the sits bones back, and then bring the weight down to the sits bones. Maybe you'll feel kind of that heaviness dropping into the low back and into the sits bones. Allow yourself to feel your breath. Maybe breathing in a nice deep breath and then breathing out. Good, really good, you guys. And then let's release our hands off the blocks and bring them to the floor. Yep, drop those hands to the earth. Feel those palms, fingers. Yeah, you can spread those fingers wide. And let the breath go. Our earth element is related to our root chakra. And that root chakra is very primitive. It's the basic needs energy. That security that we have in those basic needs of food, clothing, shelter, which honestly are, we say basic needs. Those are the survival needs, right? We all need those to survive. And unfortunately, there's nothing basic about them. So dropping into maybe the belief, the trust, as you breathe in that you have everything you need. And as you exhale, feel your body soften. As we connect to earth, imagine underneath the palms, underneath the knees, the shins, the tops of the feet. You're rooting down through those parts of your body, connecting to Mother Earth. I was just talking with a friend yesterday about how the root systems of plants allow the plants to communicate with one another. That if one plant is in distress, it's communicated through the roots, and the other plants can send nutrients their way. So as you drop into your roots here, in your child's pose, imagine all of your needs being communicated through your roots to Mother Earth, and you're receiving everything you need from Mother Earth and from your network around you. You are not alone. Together we have everything we need. Soften into your roots. Breathing in and breathing out. When the nutrients is seeping into your being. Even nutrients that you're not aware that you need, but your highest self is aware. And we're bringing that highest self into the forefront tomorrow. Allow yourself to just surrender. As you're ready, just come into your rebound. It can be on your stomach, it can be on your back. Giving yourself the space to drop into all of those nutrients, soaking up either on the back body or the front of the body in your rebound. Feel yourself rooted downward to the earth. Coming out and exhale before maybe gently pressing up out of that rebound. It's like somewhere on the belly, press up. And then we'll turn towards that long edge of the mat. And with those wrists underneath the shoulders, let's bring the left leg out to the side. And then from there, maybe come onto the forearms. You can bring your hands to prayer and just bow that head. See if you can keep that right hip over the right knee, that left leg long. We'll be here for just a few minutes. If you want, you can extend those arms and drop the heart down for more of a puppy. Otherwise, stay on your forearms. Forearms can be down, or the palms can be down. The arms are locked out. Into this water bug. Noticing the points of contact with the earth. Imagine this was the only shape we did tonight. Where would your focus be? What would you notice? Notice if you're clenching that left quad, and see if you can relax it and just put the weight on the foot. And then saying to yourself again, all my needs are met. If the mind wanders, bring that awareness to the tip of the nose. With that awareness in the tip of the nose, that brings energy to the root chakra, the base of the spine, just by bringing focus to the end of the nose. Now from here, if you want, keep that right hand on the ground. Bring the left arm underneath the chest and drop that left arm down. The left arm reaches, threading the needle across the opposite direction of the leg. And we'll finish this shape with a variation of our thread the needle. Allow the breath to soften your being, softening that physical body. Maybe adding some suppleness to the muscles, to the joints here. Gently bring that arm from underneath the chest. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Bring that left knee in to meet the right. And then we'll just move the body into our rebound. The back of the body or the front of the body. And see if as you rebound, you can allow for that effortless softening of your being. Allow the face to relax. Allow yourself to drop into your evening, dropping into yourself. And noticing where that prana, that chi is in the body. It feels like it's concentrated in the left or the right leg. Noticing it moving. Give yourself one more breath. Now on your exhale, stay on that back, draw the knees to the chest, and place the hands on the shins. We'll come into our apanasana. Yep, and just hug those knees in. This activates our earth element and our apana vayu. We soften the gaze, feel that low back on the earth. This helps with digestion. The stomach meridian across the knee, activated just ever so slightly here. And this earth element, those basic needs, is also kind of those gut instincts. So this stomach meridian here that we're activating, just trusting your gut. It's something that can't be explained. It's not our thinking brain that is our instincts. So as you drop into this shape, maybe just imagine you're dropping into your gut instincts. It's not necessarily, the reactivity of a gut instinct or the primal nature, but rather being able to trust the chemistry in the body as if to know if you're in danger, right? The cells kind of recognizing what is a threat. Allowing the nervous system to be trusted. Because we have a healthy nervous system. Not only does this help us digest physically, but it also supports us in digesting our thoughts, our emotions, and allowing them to move through us. Our apanasana moves the energy down and out of the body. Not just in a physical manner, but allowing emotions, thoughts to move down and out. And release this shape. Yep, come into that rebound. Legs are long. Back is flat. Complete surrender in this rebound. Might really notice that snow globe effect as if you were shaking up that glitter and just letting it drift and float and sway its way, carpeting the earth, and in this sense, just kind of carpeting the walls of your cells, the lining of your fascia, dropping into the body. Maybe as you do that, you have this sense of heaviness, not heaviness as in a burden, but heaviness as a center, heaviness as a stability, as that structure, as a foundation. Give ourselves a countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then at that end of your next exhale, then bringing that right foot to the ground, or whichever foot is away from this computer, away from me, roll over onto one side. We'll press up, and we'll come to that tabletop, coming in, do our waterbug on the other side. So our hands are under the shoulders. Bring those knees under the hips to start, and then bring that right leg out. Feel that right foot on the ground, feel those roots down. Really give yourself a moment to root down. And then as you're ready, yep, you walk those hands out and come onto the forearms, bring the forehead to the floor. Maybe notice where the effort is in the body. Maybe the upper body is effortless, those forearms and the palms. Annalise, since you're just joining us, instead of doing waterbug, I want you to come into dragonfly. So you can do this, will hit both sides, okay? So bring your legs wide and your hands down. Annalise is here, you guys. So we'll be in waterbug. You take dragonfly. Dropping into the shape, you guys. So notice where the body is soft and notice where there's effort. And notice if you can be in both at the same time. You can be in effort and you can be in ease. Just like in life, sometimes there's areas of our life that are really easeful, and then there's some that are a little bit more effort. And that's not a bad thing. We're not doing anything wrong. And as we have that extended leg, so for those of us in waterbug, it's that right leg. That's that spleen meridian, that liver meridian. And so with you in dragonfly, it's the inside of the leg there that you feel we're activating those meridians. That liver, it's a great catalyst for change. That spleen gives us the empathy and the emotional intelligence to network with those around us, to notice the energies of those around us. So now bring that awareness to the points of contact with the earth. And imagine those roots going through the palms, and you use the legs, the feet. And feel that root system communicating with Mother Earth, with those fellow roots around you, of what you need. And as that community, we rise to meet each other's needs. We're there for one another. We are not alone. We root into that truth tonight. I have all I need. I have all I need. And that doesn't mean that we're an island, but rather it means that we're a network of friends and we're a community and we're always there for each other. And now with that being said, let's lift that heart just a little, plant that left hand, and then bring that right arm underneath. And at least you can stay with those arms extended in front of the body, finding this water bug. With that thread the needle at the end there, you guys. Now we'll give ourselves 5 more breaths in and out. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now bring that right arm forward and through and forward. Walk those hands towards the knees. And at least go ahead and bring those feet together. Those of us in waterbug, we can sit down and roll onto the back. From dragonfly, come into your rebound. This earth energy, really, really stabilizing. It's that structure of our being. It's the bones, it's the ligaments. In nature, it's the trees, it's the roots of the trees. It's the edifice around us. the foundation, the building itself, that's all earth energy. Allow the back of your body here to sink into the earth. As you increase your root system, know that you're not alone. Breathe in together. And exhale. And now let's bring our feet to the ground. Maybe lift the hips and bring that low back to the earth. And then we'll bring our hips underneath the knees and then ankles in line with the knees. So we're kind of at a 90-degree angle. Yep. Now let's cross that right leg over the left. And then we're just going to gently let those legs rock over to the left to the earth. So we're in a little twist. This is our twisted roots. And if they're not on the earth, that's okay. We're still getting that flexion in the spine. And it's that right leg over the left. So twist it. There we go. Yep. And then over to the left side. With the legs. Yep. There you go. And maybe scan the body, noticing the areas of effort, the areas of ease, and remind yourself that you can be in both, and that's absolutely normal, and you're not doing anything incorrectly. Maybe softening your gaze, and perhaps just opening up to the query of what is my source of ease. You know, when things are effortful and we notice the effort in our body, in our work, life, where do we find our comfort? Where do we get our ease? And allow yourself to be filled with that from the root system up. Filling your system with whatever that source of effortless is, whatever that source of comfort. Just invite it in tonight. As you breathe, the whole entire system is nourished with prana, those electrical pulses of life that travel on the breath. As you're ready, just slowly with control, bring those knees to the middle. Unwrap those twisted roots. And then slowly make your way to that rebound. Feeling that spine become neutral as you Send the legs long, the back flat. And that comfort, allow it to fill your entire being here. Notice where that prana seems to settle, and if that prana feels like it has a weight, does it feel like it's a goo? Does it feel like it's like pebbles of sand or gravel? What's the viscosity? What's the texture of the prana that's moving in your body? Give ourselves one more breath. Let's exhale to bring one foot to the ground so we can log roll over to one side. We're going to press up to seated. Bring the legs long in front of us and the feet together. And we'll come into our caterpillar. So you can find those sits bones on the ground. The feet are nice and relaxed. You can extend the arms overhead if you want. And then just cascade over the thighs. Let the hands rest. Maybe you want to try folding up a blanket and lifting those hips. If you sit on a blanket, sometimes it might feel nice. You might, if you've never done it, you can try it and just see how it affects the back. It might affect, you might feel it more in the back of the legs if you sit on a blanket. I like to feel this in my low back, and so I don't do it with the blanket. I sit on the sits bones. I'm going to be here for a while, you guys. So allow yourself to be here. Our urinary bladder meridian runs along the spine. And that's what works with the kidneys. And the kidneys are what are responsible for releasing that cortisol, that adrenaline. That's that fight or flight, right? That's very primitive. Keeps us alive. So we're just going to maybe say to ourselves, I'm okay. I'm okay now. Just telling our system that we're okay. That right now in this moment, we're okay. We've been telling ourselves that all of our needs are met. And so now we're going to tell ourselves that we're okay. Just shedding back these layers, peeling back the layers of our identifications, the layers of the onion. And maybe along the way here, as we tell ourselves, I'm okay, we have that spark of remembrance that we are pure spirit. We're not becoming pure spirit. We are pure spirit. We are remembering our true nature as spirit. The teachings of the Vedas tell us that the root of all suffering is forgetting our true nature as spirit. And all yogic practices are here to help us remember. So remembering with each passing breath from the inside out that we are pure spirit. Our forward folds support the nervous system in calming. Allowing yourself to calm here. The physiology of the body responds by calming. So perhaps calming the mind and by the breath or mantra, I'm okay now. Gently bring those hands towards the hips, those shoulders over the hips. Gently find a way to remove the block or the blanket up underneath the sits bones. And then, however makes sense to you, find that rebound on the back. Allow yourself to rest in the sound of silence, the prana movement of your body, the heartbeat, the breath, the prana. As an exhale, bring the feet to the floor. Maybe lift the low back up into the ground. And then bring the knees over the hips, the ankles in line with the knees, kind of like 90-degree angle. Cross the left leg over the right. Bring your arms out like a T or kind of down like a Y. And then we'll find those twisted roots over to the right side. So the legs come over to the right this time. These twisted roots, like the roots of a tree, deep into the earth. And maybe saying to yourself, I have everything I need. See if the breath can soften the chest, the torso, the ribcage. And notice the knees, the calves. Noticing the contrast of effort and ease in the body. With control, with awareness, we'll bring those knees kind of back to the center. And then unwrap those roots and send the leg balls. Let's gently bring one foot to the floor. We'll roll around to our side to come up from one last seated posture, seated shape. If you have a block handy, you can find a block. Just a blanket. We're going to come into our hero pose. You can sit on your heels if that's comfortable. We're going to be here about 4 minutes, you guys. So if you need to, you can sit on a couple of blocks if that feels better. Underneath that tailbone or on a blanket. But either way, come onto that seated position on your heels. This is a really nice shape to take, like anytime after you eat, because it's that stomach meridian. So we're going to ground onto the shins, lower shoulders up, back, and down. Bring the arms in front. Bring the right arm under. Find your eagle arms, the left arm on top. The back of the hands can meet on the palms. So your eagle arms. So that right arm out, left arm on top. And then wrap those arms. And let's bring our awareness to the tip of the nose. That's going to activate that root chakra. Right arm under, the left arm is on top. And if you want, you can bring those arms, the elbows kind of in line with the shoulders, at shoulder height. Or maybe they're in front of the heart. Or maybe they're just resting. You can have effort here, you can have ease. And then close those eyes, the awareness on the tip of the nose. You might explore with dropping the chin towards the chest more by pressing the arms into each other, the palms into each other. You might notice it more in the upper back. Yeah, nice job, you guys. Lots of variations. Give ourselves the breath in and out. This conscious in and out. And as you're ready, slowly unravel the arms. Rest the palms on top of the thighs. Really notice that prana moving freely, that chi. Snow globe glitter settling in the chest, the shoulders, the arms. Now let's inhale to bring the arms back in front of the chest. The left arm under this time, the right arm on top. Find your eagle arms. Yep, and we'll do that same thing. Just pull them towards each other. You can have the arms relaxed. They can be any height with those elbows. But let's collectively bring our awareness to the tip of our nose. And just feel the community that we have. That we have everything we need. But we aren't in silos. No man is an island. We are all supporting each other. Allow that earth element to just be enhanced with that human quality. Give ourselves a few more conscious breaths here. Let's slowly release the arms, place the hands in the lap. With the release of the arms, just notice maybe a little bit of softness in the upper body. And now as you're ready, you guys, come into your final rebound of the shavasana. There's no rush to get there. You want to find a blanket nearby to cover up with. Giving yourself this space and the time to come onto your neutral shape, your shavasana. And then maybe you remind yourself that you cannot do this incorrectly. That there really is no right or wrong. You can just be. Allow yourself to find just a little bit of freedom in being here. That freedom in being alive, in your needs being met. As you feel that chi settle, that prana settle, maybe see if your mind can follow by breathing in for a count of 4. And then out for a count of 6. And in. And out. Relax the fingers and thumb of the right hand, the right palm, the entire right arm, the right hip, the right shoulder, the entire right side, the front and the back of the right side, the right knee, the right foot, and all the toes on the right foot. Allow the right side of the body to feel a little bit of effort and then ease. The right side feels heavy, 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 like a rock, and then light as a feather. And then the right side of the body just is. Relax the fingers of the left hand, the left palm, the left elbow, the entire left arm relaxes. The left shoulder, the left hip, and everything in between on the left side of the body. The front and the back. The left knee, the left foot, the ankle of the left foot, and all of the toes of the left foot. Allow them all to relax. The entire left side of the body is heavy, like the foundation of your home. And it's light as a feather, like air. It feels cold. It feels hot, hot, hot. And then the entire left side of the body just is. Relax the face, the chin, the back of the head, the neck and the throat. Relax the front of the body. Relax the back of the body. Allow the entire body to rest. Allow it to root. Allow yourself to absorb all of your needs. Allow those roots to communicate with the roots of everyone else in your network, in your community. And know that you are never alone. Let the shoulders relax. The front of the shoulders relax into the back of the shoulders. And the chest soften. yourself a moment to notice the areas of effortlessness in the body. Notice if there's any effort in the body. Remind yourself that you can have both. There's an ebb and flow. Feel yourself connected to the earth. Feel yourself connected to your community, to your network. Maybe say to yourself or out loud, I have all that I need. I am okay now. I am not alone. And as you're ready, just gently make your way up to seated. Maybe when you get to seated, you pause with your eyes closed and your awareness, the tip of your nose, that root chakra, that earth element. Now let's breathe in and breathe out. Breathe into close. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Namaste. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.